We're back with White House Senior Advisor David Axelrod. I think one of the most dazzling successes of your administration is an intangible, and that's the role of the First Lady. I've looked at the numbers. I know you see these numbers. Her numbers are through the roof.
Yeah.
How do you assess that in the way that you've developed the relationship between the East Wing and the West Wing? How does it work?
Well, first of all, what I ascribe it to is people getting to know Michelle Obama. You know, at the beginning of the campaign for president, she was subject to kind of caricatures and came under attack. And then when people began to get to know her at the Democratic convention, that changed overnight, and that's continued ever since. She's an incredibly engaging person, very, very genuine, very well motivated, a wonderful role model, and people have come to know her as such. And in terms of her relation, the East and West, our White House is very coherent, and there's a great feeling of conviviality and collegiality. So, you know, we work closely with her, but her focus in the first 100 days has been largely in getting her family situated, her kids in school and well settled, and then to meet the federal employees, and that's been good for us. But again, primarily her task was to, in her own mind, was to get her family situated.
Why do you think the Victory Guard went over so well? I read it everywhere. Something connected with people on that. What do you think it was?
Well, I mean, I think the idea of, first of all, healthy eating was part of the message, but also just kind of doing something constructive, involving people in something constructive, involving young people in something constructive. I think all of that resonated with people, and of course she does everything with great enthusiasm, and that I think is incredibly engaging.
We'd like to have a hardball college tour at the college of her choice. We'd like to have Michelle Obama be our star. David Axelrod, I'll be calling you on that as soon as I get the $200,000 it costs to do one of these things. Anyway, thank you very much for coming on Hardball. Congratulations on your first 100 days.
Thanks, Chris.